Greetings to everyone. The topic of our video today pertains to Ecuador's groundbreaking journey in championing the rights of nature, a legal revolution that empowers ecosystems to stand as plaintiffs against environmental harm. Through the lens of the Intag Valley's resistance to mining, led by resilient communities and iconic frogs, we explore how this framework halts destructive extractive practices. Published in Earth System Governance, the study Frogs, Coalitions and Mining unveils transformative insights for planetary health and sustainable governance. By weaving constitutional protections with community action, Ecuador sets a global precedent for ecological justice. Without further delay, let us delve into our discussion. Imagine, could our planet, vibrant and alive, seek justice for its wounds? In Ecuador, this vision thrives. Scientists from the University of Vermont's Institute for Agroecology, joined by global scholars, crafted a study, Frogs, Coalitions, and Mining Transformative Insights for Planetary Health and Earth System Law from Ecuador's struggle to enforce nature's rights. Published in Earth System Governance's 2025 special issue, Locating the Global South in Earth System Governance, it celebrates Ecuador's legal triumphs. Tiny frogs, unlikely champions, defeated a titan mining concessions threatening their home. The resistance rocket frog, or Rana Cohete Resistencia, embodies Intag's defiance. Named by locals, it symbolizes their fight to shield their land. These amphibians, joined by the Junin community, biologists and lawyers, won a landmark lawsuit to stop mining. Unlike traditional laws that regulate human impact with permits or restoration, rights of nature laws, bold and holistic, safeguard entire ecosystems. Here, endangered frogs and humans stand as equals in court. Ecuador's 2008 constitution reshaped justice. It declares nature a living entity with inherent rights, weaving humanity into Earth's tapestry. Care and coexistence guide this ethos, inspiring a legal strategy now echoing worldwide. Intag Valley, a biodiversity jewel, showcases community power. Sustained efforts blocked 3 major mining projects, while 6 landmark court cases upheld nature's rights. Ecuador, 9th among megadiverse nations, boasts 16,500 to 20,000 vascular plant species, 465 mammals, and 690 amphibians. Frogs, sensitive to toxins, signal ecological health, a tiny yet mighty emblem of Earth's vitality. Translating the constitutional rights of nature into concrete conservation measures is a powerful tool to prevent species extinction in areas threatened by mining. Large-scale mining concessions are concentrated in the Andes and their foothills, overlapping with regions of high amphibian endemism and richness. Therefore, having a mechanism to halt this extractive economic model opens the door to exploring alternative relationships with nature and sustainable economic models that support life in the long term. In the case of Lurimagua, as explained in the article, the practical applicability of the rights of nature is demonstrated, showing that these are not merely symbolic declarations, but rights with real-world legal effects. The recognition of the rights of nature has allowed individuals and communities to exercise them directly, establishing relevant precedents in the protection of nature. This framework will enable the design of new strategies and global governance mechanisms to adapt human systems to those of nature, allowing for our survival and peaceful coexistence with the natural environment. What defines rights of nature? 3 pillars. Nature holds value beyond human use. It shapes laws and policies to honor ecosystems. Protection becomes a duty for state and citizens alike. Globally, this model sparks change. Bolivia's Mother Earth Law mirrors Ecuador's vision. New Zealand grants personhood to the Wanganui River and Te Urewera. Canada's Grassy narrows First Nation, plus cases in Mexico, India, the United States, Chile, Argentina, and Brazil draw inspiration. The Escazú Agreement, signed by Ecuador and 22 Latin American nations in 2020, binds countries to protect biodiversity and defenders. Yet tragedy persists. 2,100 nature defenders were killed globally in 2023, 70% in 4 Latin American countries, according to Global Witness in 2024. A key lesson, especially the coalition that advanced the Lurimagua case, is that there are real alternatives for governing the Earth system. These alternatives, to become truly transformative, need society's active engagement. Only then can they serve as critical tools to help local communities stop activities that harm both people and nature, globally prevent us from continuing to cross the planet's safe operating boundaries. The rights of nature is a strong and inspiring idea that started in Ecuador. This approach encourages us to see nature not just as a resource, but as something alive and deserving of care, drawing on indigenous wisdom and the idea of Pachamama, or Mother Earth. The study urges scaling this framework, proposing policy reforms and governance models. Intag's resistance, rooted in solidarity, lights the path to planetary health and justice. Can we reimagine our bond with Earth? Ecuador's frogs and communities say yes. To support our channel's growth and ensure broader awareness, kindly hit the like, share, and subscribe buttons. This will help us reach more individuals and disseminate valuable information. Thank you in advance.